This Friday, I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome here to America's Newsroom as we go through this today.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Martha MacCallum. So the police have handed over their report to the prosecutor.
Almost 3 weeks ago, around that time when they got back to the police headquarters, that's when they found him to be non-responsive and not breathing, and that's when they gave medical attention at that point, which police have already said that was delayed. The driver of the van, though, is on record as the calling for medical attention prior to arriving at the police station. So that's kind of what we're sorting through right now.
And that he alerted police that there was that they needed to check on the prisoner at one point, to check on Freddie Gray at one point during that ride. So many questions still about whether or not there was a rough ride issue, and what the other person that was held in the paddy wagon might know about the conditions from stop 4 until they got back to the station is also really relevant here. But as you say, he's saying, I heard some bumps and noises. He's kind of pulling back on what he claimed.
And the question about the bolt, leaving an imprint on his his skull. We're going to talk to Dr. Michael Bauden about that, and we'll get his insight coming up here.
So a lot of attention will now shift to this prosecutor, as you heard from Peter Ducey earlier in this Freddie. On another front, the U.S. is responding after Iran seizes a cargo ship in the Persian Gulf. What the Navy is now doing and what it could mean for these nuclear negotiations ongoing with Tehran.
Also a NASA, my job is done.
I love that.
Boom.
Those pictures are incredible. And yeah, I remember telling my son when he was 5 and he wanted to be an astronaut for Halloween that there was an 11-year mission going on to Mercury and that it would be over when he was 16.
Yeah?
No way. That's so far away. And here we are.
Nicely done.
Smashing things all the time. All right, so the U.S. Navy will now accompany U.S. flag cargo ships in the Persian Gulf. That move comes after Iran seized a vessel earlier this raised him in D.C.
And
apparently.
This weekend too, Mayweather and Pacquiao in Vegas. Oh, I like that. I'll flip a coin and say no.
You're going to say Mayweather. I know you are.
So Mayweather's never lost, so I'll take him. You take Pacquiao.
That's the same. You had that same theory on Kentucky, as I remember.
Yes, indeed. $10 to the winner.
All right, coming up right here, the Obama administration.
That's now before the hour, Martha.
Well, some new video shows the exact moment that a massive earthquake struck Nepal. Watch this. Welcome, everybody, to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Martha MacCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. Good morning. We're also finding out that the police made an... You stop and you think, wow, it's a shocking sight to see a person inflict that kind of damage to themselves. They bang on the window or the wall or the cage that separates from the front seat. The prosecutor is going to brief at 10:30 on the 1-year mark for the Taliban 5 released out of Gitmo. So watch that story with them now overseas. Let's see whether or not they
enjoy their freedom. All right. So Hillary Clinton once saying that information about the donors to her family's foundation would be an open book. Breaking news in this case, and we're going to take you back there as soon as it gets underway. We're just seeing some more coming in from the AP on this. Protesters in Baltimore voicing their outrage. We've watched it all week, and coverage like this on other networks. Watch.